Oh, we got all kinds of room now, boys. Yeah. What the fuck happened? What the fuck has happened? Look at that shit. All gone. 2 microwaves, gone. All them bags of cans, gone. And I know it looks like ass in here. I decided to keep this whole toolbox. Might fix it up and sell it, I don't know. But I mean, it's an antique, pretty much. I've got some organizing the shit I got to do, but it's probably going to be over the weekend. As far as like Sunday maybe. Because now that I've got some open real estate, I may move the Cub, back it in and put it there. Or I may move my old truck hood from there over here, and have a good spot to put the Cub in, and be able to move that cabinet over or that way over. I'm not sure. But anyway, now that I got some room, I'm much happier. But let's sum up this video, because I'm tired, I'm dirty, I stink, and I want to go get some food. Alrighty. Yeah, this is gonna be a real short video, because I've got other shit I got to do and spend some time with my old lady, whatever. Which I mean, we will tomorrow, because we're going to the scrap metal place. I probably won't be doing any recording of that, because they may get upset about it. All the shit that was behind this wall here, as far as the bikes and the chairs and the refrigerator, the 2 air conditioners, all that shit, plus them cans. I mean, it's I'm gonna be honest, it's loaded to the best of my abilities. However, it's probably not the safest. When I leave from here, it'll be early in the morning. I'm going to make my way to a back road that pretty much takes me straight directly there, and get it done and knocked out. I'm not sure if you can see the dirt or not, but I mean, that's just a little bit. Obviously, I've washed my hands several times a day. I've got khaki pants on, and they're fucking filthy, and my foot is killing me. Jesus Christ. I believe when I get in the house, me popping some ibuprofen, which I'm supposed to do, well, not supposed to do every day, but when my foot was first broke, the doctor recommended that I take like 800 milligrams of ibuprofen daily. I think it was like twice a day. So you're thinking 1,600 milligrams of ibuprofen per day, twice a day. Well, 800 and 800, 1,600. You get the fuck what I'm saying. But yeah, I need to move all this shit out that is just laying around and not doing anything, like these ramps and miscellaneous shit, the lawnmower, the hood, the cabinet, whatever. Just set it all out in the driveway and get me a bucket of fucking soap and water and my water hose, and come in here and wash these damn walls. I understand it's a garage, shop, workspace, whatever you want to call it, but it looks like shit, and it's much brighter in here when the walls are clean. You know what I mean? And that way you can see some shit. I do wish that I could find some company that would come and install this 5 foot extension that I've been wanting, and you know, nobody wants to seem to do it. I mean, I got people that'll do it, but I can't find anybody who's got the materials that will come and do it. You know, just go ahead and pay them for both, rather than having to pay one person for the shit and then pay somebody else to do the shit. Because the one part of the roof has got to come off. Obviously these beams right here in the middle of this here would have to come out. And I mean, yeah, they're all held in by sheet metal screws, but I mean, you're talking about a lot of them work for one person to do, and it was a crew of 2 to come and put this one together. So it is what it is. There's a lot of insects in here. Some aren't so pleasant, and some bite the shit out of you and will make you sick. And yes, I do have frogs in here that you know, do their part. There's some type of a frog that burrows themselves into the dirt. And matter of fact, I think I still have a picture of one. I may add it into this video or whatever, just to show you what I'm talking about. But yeah, they burrow in the dirt and they come out in the wee hours of the morning, like midnight till maybe like 5 a.m. and do what they gotta do. And then they go back to their little holes and I guess sleep from that time until midnight the next day. Goddamn. Yeah, I've got all kinds of flying insects in here, and you know, they don't give a damn. And there's one right there. It's got like a dead part of some insect attached to it where it's landed in a freaking web or something somewhere. But anyway, I'll smoke a cigarette with you guys, and then I'm calling it. So within the last 24 hours, I've one of the news stories was about a gentleman, whom was like a neo-Nazi. He had the number 88 tattooed under one of his eyes, and it stand, I'm guessing in German, 88 meant, you know, Hail Hitler or whatever, you know. And the guy killed this dude, and apparently the dude must have been a pedophile. I'm not sure. Don't get me lying. I'm just going by what the story said. Well, if any of you that watch, that are subscribed or whatever, know the state of North Carolina pretty well. The guy, I don't remember the name of the school, but from my understanding, he killed this dude, got on a motorcycle or something, rode it all the way. Matter of fact, I think it happened here in Greenville. He got on a motorcycle. Well, not here in Greenville, but Greenville's down the street, or highway, about 2 towns over. But anyhow, he gets on his motorcycle, steals it, whatever, and drives it all the way till a little town called Lumberton. and it breaks down. So he then hitchhikes all the way from Lumberton to Daytona Beach, Florida. Well, apparently they must have some sort of a law where you can't sleep on the beach. And he gets caught by the police or whatever, and they end up, extraditing him back to North Carolina, which is where he was, sentenced. And he was sentenced a death penalty for killing this man. And while he was in the courtroom, I'll give everybody credit and say that the dude was an asshole. But what if, from my understanding, the guy, from what I was told, the guy that killed the other dude tried to mess with the other guy's son. And, apparently the way the story was is that this gentleman worked for the other gentleman and tried to make advances towards his son or to him or whatever, and he kind of got pissed off about it. So the dude ended up firing him, and later on he ended up killing him, whether it was because of the pedophile type deal or because of being fired or a combination of both. I see it as if, dude had to have had a reason to kill someone. Everyone who kills someone has a reason. I don't give a shit what you tell me. Whether it be if they're stealing, killing them for their money, for their car, for their house, for insurance claims, over petty shit as far as, being fired or sexual harassment or breaking up with them, some stupid shit, you know what I'm saying? Just plain fucking stupid. But, they ended up sentencing dude for, giving him a death penalty. And the guy started getting mouthy with the judge, which, kind of came off as an asshole, mood or whatever. But dude was only being truthful. He already knew what was going to happen as soon as he killed this man. He even said that himself. So, the way I look at it is, he had a reason for doing what he did. Now he's going to prison. He's going to die in prison. End of story. Oh, I did not get my phone case today. I'm supposed to be getting it. Estimated delivery is supposed to be the 21st. It's in some town called Kearney, New Jersey at the moment. Or was. I don't know where it's at now. But, I'm hoping that I can get it because, like I said, I'm tired of looking at this damn OtterBox. The OtterBox has been good to me, but it's slowly falling apart. And it's got some age on it and shit, you know what I mean? Let's see, what was the other story? Give me a minute. Let me think. Because it was a pretty good story, and I don't want to not tell you. Okay, so that dude ended up killing that guy over wherever. Damn it, what the fuck was it? This internet thing that's going around now. Well, I'm pretty sure some of you are familiar with the artist. I don't think I've never listened to any of his music or whatever. But, and I'm not even sure if I can pronounce his last name right, but Michael Bublé. There's a picture going around that was put on his Instagram. And apparently his wife took the picture. Well, there must be standing in like a McDonald's or, somewhere that had, a counter in the background. And there's this chick. And the chick has got on some extremely very short shorts where her ass cheeks are hanging out of them. And, there has been tons and tons and tons of people saying, oh, well, you violated her rights. You didn't ask for her permission to do this. You didn't ask for permission to do that. Number one, who gives a fuck? Number two, you can't even tell who this woman is. Number three, maybe she deserved to be humiliated for considering that she was showing her ass in a public place. Kind of like the bitch that was in, okay, I'll call her a bitch because I can. Any woman who has a child and dresses like a slut, bends over with barely anything on, showing everything that God gave her, is a bitch. Just a straight up slutty bitch. And she knows what she was doing. She knew what she was doing, just as the other girl who was in this particular picture knew what the fuck she was doing. Any woman who has to expose themselves is looking for attention, and usually gets the wrong kind of attention. Namely, be a penis in their vagina, and then usually 9 months later, I'm just keeping it real. Just keeping it real. Women always feel like, well, certain women, not all, certain women feel like they're womanized and degraded and whatever. Well, when you have shit like that right there, that's what sets a bad example for women. Not necessarily saying all women are bad, because I'm not, but that makes women look bad, just as men who go and do stupid shit like, cheating, raping, playing, married and having affairs, that gives men a bad name. So it's even. So I'm gonna say that women who do not want to have that bad image put on them, they need to step up and be like, hey, you need to put some fucking clothes on. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe that kind of shit wouldn't happen. Yet again, people are scared to say what's on their mind when it comes to it. I'm sorry to say it. I don't want to walk into a restaurant, and I've had these moments where, for example, I wear a belt. I got a belt on right now. I got the phone clip on my side and all that bullshit. There may be some instances where I may have the belt a little loose, and I may bend over and you may see my hairy ass crack. But by God, it wasn't intentional. You know what I mean? Number two, why would a man be looking at another man's ass? Number three, if a man, we'll just say this, men who wear the baggy pants that hang below their ass crack that show their boxers and their bottoms is advertising that they're gay. Or they may not be gay, but the way the prison story works is that if you did that, you were advertising that you were looking to be screwed, and that you were gay, and that you were available. And, why? Why would you want another man looking at your ass? I don't get it. But I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to walk into a nice restaurant and see some hoodlum, whether it be Hispanic, black, white, purple, orange, green, yellow, doesn't matter. What matters is you got your pants hanging below your ass and you need to pull that shit up. It's a stupid fucking trend. Get over it. You know what I'm saying? Just get over it. What else? Oh, well, as far as the story went, people were saying that, that he should have never taken the picture of this woman. He didn't. His wife did. He humiliated her. No, he didn't. She humiliated herself. Number three, you have the absolute right to photograph or videograph or videography, whatever you want to call it, in any public place whatsoever, as long as they allow it. You may go to, okay, we'll give an example. You can go to the White House, the United States of America, and see the fucking White House in Washington, D.C., right? You have photographers and videographers and all kinds of shit up there recording and taking pictures of the White House all times of the day and night, right? So let's just say old stinking ass Barack Obama was standing in the doorway and take a picture. Well, as long as there's no signs posted that you can't, you have all the right in the world to do it. So let's just say if this particular restaurant or wherever they were didn't have any type of things saying that they could not, and they took a picture, and now it's gone viral because of him being a celebrity and all. But you know what? It doesn't matter whether you talk good about him, bad about him, or anyone that's a celebrity, or anybody for that matter, because if a person is already somewhat famous somehow, and or has a huge following of friends, and you try to degrade them, you're giving that person more attention. So you're defeating the purpose. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's what it is. And that's what it's going to be. As always, I ask you to subscribe if you haven't already. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think. And until tomorrow, stay groovy.